Imagine planning your dream vacation, booking flights, and packing your bags, only to be turned away at the border. In 2025, a growing number of countries are tightening their restrictions on American tourists. But why? What's changed? And could this be the beginning of a global shift? From stricter visa policies to outright bans, the world seems to be shutting its doors to us travelers like never before. But is it really about politics, or is there something bigger at play? Stick around as we break down the surprising reasons behind this global shift. 1. Rising visa restrictions and travel bans. For decades, having a U.S. passport meant easy access to hundreds of destinations. But that's changing fast. In 2025, several countries have announced stricter visa requirements for American tourists and in some cases, outright bans. Take Brazil, for example. Once a visa-free paradise for Americans, they reinstated strict visa requirements citing reciprocity, meaning if the U.S. makes it hard for their citizens to enter, they'll do the same in return. 2. Overtourism and local backlash. Another major reason, overtourism. Cities like Venice, Amsterdam, and Kyoto are fed up with disruptive tourists, many of them from the U.S. Venice has introduced a tourist tax to limit overcrowding. In Amsterdam, rowdy behavior from tourists has led to new bans on certain activities. And in Japan, a surge in social media tourism has forced some locations to block entry altogether. Local residents are pushing back against the flood of tourists, and unfortunately, Americans, known for their loud, carefree travel style, are often seen as part of the problem. 3. Political tensions and economic factors. But there's another, deeper reason why American travelers are facing more restrictions: politics. International relations play a huge role in travel freedoms. If a country disagrees with U.S. policies, whether it's on trade, military actions, or human rights, they sometimes retaliate by restricting American visitors. In fact, in 2025, tensions between the U.S. and certain nations have already resulted in new travel difficulties. From Russia's continued travel bans to China limiting visas for U.S. citizens, these political ripples are being felt worldwide. 4. The decline of the U.S. passport power. For years, the U.S. passport was one of the strongest in the world, granting easy access to nearly 190 countries. But recently, it has fallen behind. As of 2025, American passport holders don't have the travel freedom they once did. Meanwhile, countries like Japan and Singapore boast stronger passports, allowing their citizens to travel visa-free to more destinations than Americans. Could this mean the golden era of U.S. travel is coming to an end? 5. What this means for the future of travel. So what does this mean for American travelers moving forward? First, expect more paperwork. Gone are the days of spontaneous, hassle-free travel. More countries are implementing electronic travel authorizations or visa requirements. Second, be more mindful of local cultures. Travelers who respect local traditions and avoid disruptive behavior will have a much smoother experience. And finally, stay updated. With global politics and travel laws changing rapidly, knowing where and how you can travel in 2025 is more important than ever. The world isn't completely closed off, but American tourists will have to adapt. What do you think? Is this a fair response, or are countries being too strict? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more travel updates and global insights. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.